Well, hi everybody. You heard me and Trey speak about we were going to take a ride up. A friend of mine I had over for a barbecue yesterday. I have a barbecue lunch every Tuesday for a couple of retired friends of mine and a couple other guys that are off on Tuesdays. So we've been doing that for months and months. But anyway, said that he had noticed some fossils and some arrowheads in a cut rate store about 30 miles from here, so maybe not that far, but it was like a 45-hour drive. So me and Trey hopped in Trey's car and off we went. And the fossils that he thought were fossils were rocks and of no value whatsoever that I could see. But we did look through a bag of all crusted up arrowheads, and they wanted $100, and I offered 50, and they took it. And this is the results. And if anybody can help me out on these, a lot of these arrowheads are quartz. The other ones, I have no idea what they're made out of, and I intend, I guess, on spending the rest of the day looking through my arrowhead book and seeing if I can match these up, because the worst part is that I don't know where they were found. I have no idea. So that's not going to help any. But some of them are beautiful quartz, I'll show you. And others are made of material I really have no idea what it is. And it's not great flaking material. So they're not the beautiful arrowheads that I found out west that are made of obsidian. And I'll show you those in a second. But this is the new batch, and I think I made a real deal. And I was very pleased. We put a toothbrush to them and cleaned them up, and this is what we got. Here's the old ones. These are the ones. Yeah, the old ones. Like these are young ones. These are the ones that I found when I was out west, when I was going to school in Oregon, and I'd walk the fields after a rain, plowed field, and then once in a while, oh, you're lucky you find a couple in a day, and maybe you go days without finding any at all. But these are obsidian and just beautifully and very distinct. Whereas this stuff, I'm not sure exactly what it is. You can tell. I mean, they're obviously arrowheads, and you can tell that they've been flaked and worked. But exactly what the material is, I'm not sure. And hopefully, this book will help. Although these are quartz, these are beautiful. These are some very, a very lot of them are just perfect. Uh, Others have a chip here or there, but they're very nice. I gotta move that out of the way, and we'll Skype a few, or we'll Skype a few. Yeah, we'll we'll. These are like pieces, and very crudely done, and many of these are crudely done, but that doesn't detract from the value. Sometimes they have great value, other times they don't. But the material these are made of, I am not sure. Let's see if I can hold this. Bring one up a little closer. Right about there. Maybe I'll get the other one and see it in a second. But these quartz ones, boy, they cleaned up. We just scrubbed them with a toothbrush, and they come out. They cleaned up very nice indeed. And then here's I believe this is flint. I'm not either that or a type of cheesy agate. Uh, and I'm saying anybody that knows anything about arrowheads, I'd be very grateful for any information on these. And as I said, be spending the next couple of hours uh, looking through this really huge, thick book I have on arrowheads, and I can guarantee they're in here somewhere if I have enough sense to pick them out, because the majority of the pictures are not done in color. But these are very crude. But even though they are crude, uh, you can tell. You can tell. I'll get a better. I'll use the more powerful loop here, and we'll see if we can if I can give you a little better detail on the edges, and then how they do this. Isn't that beautiful? That's some type of quartz. And it seemed to me it would be very hard media to work with. Although these, I'm not sure just what this material is. It doesn't show the normal flaking. It seems like you get a smaller flake and not a sharper flake off of this. Of course, as you do the obsidian. The obsidian is almost a type of glass, and those edges are extremely sharp. Although these quartz ones, some of those are also, besides being really a beautiful arrowhead, some of these I could imagine being sharp. And you can see the flaking on the edge there, how they work it. Here's a couple of flakes that were also in the thing. Now this would be a piece that they would knock off during the construction of an arrowhead, and these were just chips I guess the guy found and also wanted to show. But what this material is, I really do not know. And as I said, they do not show the classic type of flaking that you'd get from flint or obsidian or agate. Now this here might be a type of agate. But the worst part is I got to look through the whole book because I'm not sure. See, see this hole there? Well, that's where something like this would have flown off of. See. See, and you get that by tapping this edge. You tap this edge and flake those pieces off, and it leaves a real nice sharp edge. So what I'll be doing now, coming up, will be an attempt to one, determine what this material is, and then the other thing will be to try to determine where where these where these things come from. So maybe when I find something out, we can get back to you. And anybody that knows arrowheads, if you know somebody that does, would you please send them to the channel, and maybe they could help resolve this for me, and we will bring you the news as we find it out. But I think for 50 bucks, I really did pretty damn good.